Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. So today is Coasting Through the Week, and Coasting Through the Week is a collaboration between myself, Marva at Marvelous Artsy, and Tammy at Epoxy Me That, and Laura at Laura's Design Studio. And so that collaboration is generally a collaboration where we take coasters and we create something with those coasters. Now, it doesn't have to be a round coaster, square coaster. It can be any kind of a shape of a coaster. And so I am going to do a heart today, and it doesn't have to be a coaster. I'm going to create this into a coaster or a trinket tray, whatever you want to call it. And so this came in my resin molds box, and I want to create something with it. And this mold is designed for your daily gratitude, and it's supposed to represent your heartfelt haven for like precious jewelry. It can be a dish that reminds you to be thankful every day. It's simple, elegant symbol that can be used to express love and gratitude. So, well, I want to try something today, something different with it, and that is with polyurethane from Let's Resin. We're not going to do the whole tray in polyurethane. We're just going to do part of the tray in polyurethane. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up like this, and we're going to pour polyurethane in part of it. And then I'll show you what we're going to do next from that. I was going to use casting resin for it, but I think I want to try the casting resin because it turns out shiny and it's hard. And yeah, I think that's the reason, most of the reason why, because it turns out really shiny. And so that's my plan so far. So, and this mold actually, to my surprise, is hard in this center. It does have quite a few reinforcements on the back, but this in the center is quite thick and quite hard. So that is going to help with me being able to, stand this up, and it's not going to, bolt in the center like, some of those flimsy molds would. So let's get some poly mixed up here. So I think I'm going to mix 30 of B and 30 of A to make 60 mLs. So let's see how good I can do this. I don't use polyurethane as much as I should. I really like it. It's a good product. Okay, now before I mix this up, I want to brush one of these with some chrome powder, the blue, the dark blue. I'm sure I don't have anything on my hands. Let's do the dark blue on his shell. I've got plans for these, just in case you're wondering. You see Albert is overseeing our project today. Yeah, my UV light. Put it away. And then check that to make sure it doesn't have any debris. Okay, I think we're golden. All right, let's get this set back up here. And let's get to mixing. All right, it's starting to get warm. I think I'm going to need to bring this down just a little bit. I think that's as good as it's going to get because it's going to overflow. And that's a lot. And we're going to end up with a white turtle. And I'm going to end up with something else too because I still have some. All right, let me find a mold real quick. Starting to turn. Just barely. Barely. And those are already turning. This is working on it. All right, let me get these things cleaned up and I will be right back. Okay, I wanted to show you guys, as soon as this started to harden up, I laid it flat. I wanted to see, just in case. And it's not running, it's staying right where it's at. Because I wanted it to make sure that it cured flat versus, you know. Okay, you guys, I will be back when this is completely cured and we'll move on to what I'm going to do next. Okay? All right. BRB. Okay, y'all. So this is hard now. So let me tell you what we're going to do. So for this, white, it said on here that use white or semi-transparent resin to create a sense of purity and peace. So white also states that as far as gratitude, because this is supposed to be the dish of gratitude. So for white, it also is for sincerity and heartfelt gratitude, kindness, and support. So for other colors in the gratitude category, there is purple, and purple represents respect and dignity. So purple represents profound gratitude. And then there's peach. Peach is sweetness and appreciation. And basically, it is a sign of thank you for your generosity. So, as you guys know, I love purple. And yellow is also another good color in the gratitude series. So we're going to implement a little gold into that. So I've pulled out my octopus fluid inks in the plum, which is purple. And we're going to take a little bit of this and we're going to sprinkle it on here and see. Not much, just a teeny tiny bit. Just to give it a little. And hope it stays. I was going to use foil, but then I decided I was going to use this instead. And this kind of gives off a purple hue, so that works right into that. Now I have it everywhere, all over my table. And then I'm going to mix up some resin clear. And today I think I'm going to use the Wise Bond Art and Tumbler epoxy. I have it sitting over here in a warm water bath because it's quite chilly in my room. And so I wanted to warm it up just a little bit. So I'm going to mix some up and then I'll come back to you and I'll show you what we're going to do with it. I think I'm only going to mix up like 4 ounces. I don't think we're going to need much more than that. So, okay, BRB. Okay, well, that's a mixin'. Let's take these out of here so we can see what they look like. Save us a step in the end. And there's Mr. Blue Turtle. Now we have a blue one, although I don't really like that didn't come out very bright. Now this is a white background, not black, so that's going to make a big difference. And there's Mr. White Turtle. Ain't he cute? Okay, so warming this resin up really made a big difference, y'all, because that part A is really thick. And so warming this up just made a whole big, huge difference. And now I'm going in here and making a whole bunch of bubbles, but I'll stick it in my vacuum chamber and then I'll show you. Okay. Let me run this through my vacuum chamber. I'll be right back. Look how crystal clear that resin is. Crystal clear. Okay. Let's get some of this in here. And I think we're full. I didn't put any white in this one because it's got white on this side. Now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to push it. I don't want that stuck to my mold, so I don't know. You guys think I should add some white? I kind of almost feel like it needs something on this side. I wish I could hear you guys. Maybe I'll put a drop or two. Just maybe over here to balance it. Well, okay, maybe 3 because it decided to drip on me. I'll just let them work for a second. And we'll just leave that as is. All right. There we go. All right. We'll let this cure. And then we'll come back on demold and we'll see what it looks like. Okay. All right, y'all. We'll see you back on demold. Bye. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. So this is ready to come out. I see a little bubble right there. So let's see how this turned out. The resin looks really shiny. Ah, look, isn't that pretty? I love it. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. Goodness gracious. Having a coughing fit. My allergies out of control. Okay. So look how shiny and clear that resin is. But I love it when I mix two different mediums together. Isn't that pretty? What do you guys think? It's pretty. I love it. So remember what I said. So this is the dish of gratitude. And I added the purple because purple is in that gratitude family, and it stands for respect and dignity. So that's why I put the purple in there. Isn't it just beautiful? I love it. And the tray is not, or the dish is not straight round. It's kind of wavy around the edge. So that is very, very pretty. I love it. Very nice. Now, I thought about putting something in the center of this, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave it as it is. I like it. Very pretty. Now, I had the white turtle, and what I did with it was I painted his shell different colors, and so I made him cute too. So there we have it. All right, y'all. Well, there is my gratitude. What is it again? Dish of gratitude today. And this is for my coasting through the week. So you guys will have to tell me what you think of it, and leave me a comment, hit the like button, and yeah, I like it. It's very pretty. The white is for the gratitude, and I added the purple for respect and dignity. So there you have it. All right, y'all. Well, this collaboration is between myself, Marva, and Tammy and Laura. So I will add the playlist in my description box. So don't forget to go out and check everyone else's videos. I know Marva has somebody new that will be joining us this week, and I will add her link as well. So make sure you go and check her out. And yeah. All right, y'all. Have a great evening. And remember to stay curious, stay creative, and always stay positive and be kind and respect, dignity, and gratitude. All right, y'all. Have a great evening. I'll put pictures at the end of the video. Good night, y'all. Hey, y'all. It's me again. I was sitting here thinking I have some butterflies that I made from Into Resin a long time ago that are sitting in the other room. What do you guys think about one of these? Putting this in here. Isn't that pretty? I think I'm going to do that. Grab some resin here, or some UV resin. And we're going to stick that right in there, right over here. I think that's pretty. So I'm just going to stick it right over here. We're just going to stick that right down inside there, right there. Last minute thought. and it has white sparkle, dazzling diamond in it. There. Now it's complete. Isn't that pretty? I like it. Perfect. All right, I'm done now. I promise. I'll get pictures and put it at the end of the video. I just wanted to show you what I did. So that way when you've seen the pictures, you weren't going, what? That wasn't there. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Bye.